you doing, man? What's up? Hey, how are you? What's up, Jay?
Hey, man, what's up? How we doing? Long time no see.
Yeah, you know. Everything's good?
Yeah.
Good.
It's cold in Cali, man. Cold out
We
here.
didn't move down here for this, Jay. Understand?
How much do I need to take today, Dave?
Is that by itself or are you going to mix it?
I don't have any amplifier with
Then
me.
2.
No.
No?
I
You
don't
just do
want to be
one?
all jacked out. That's enough.
I do 2.
He says it's sublingual time.
Oh no, I do amplify. This is Prevail. Okay, gotcha.
I don't know why. I don't even need the stems today.
Yeah, no.
You want to roll time?
You know what's crazy is I never really, here at Gold's Gym Venice, I never sit inside a gym and actually drink my pre-workout. I always mix it at my house, and I take it in as I'm driving to the gym. They say a pre-workout. Anyone, also, this is a good tip for you guys. Always take your pre-workouts 15 minutes prior to working out, 15, 20 minutes, and that's way it's in your system and whatever. But it's funny because when I mixed it, I'm like, Amplify is like my product, right? I love the Amplify because of the pump, because it has more citrulline, right, per 2 scoops. But, I took the Prevail, which still has a great dose, but also has some energy to it. So I took it with me because I use it for my cardio mainly. And I forgot to bring the Prevail because I always think cardio when I travel and not so much weight training. So. But my whole goal is to come out for meetings. I came out for the Expo West show. I met with my accountant yesterday, and I had some meeting stuff scheduled. And obviously today, I was doing multiple things. I went and looked at cars this morning, which I did purchase a new S-Class Mercedes. And now I'm at the Gold's Gym Venice. This was the main reason I came for you guys with the content. And as I mentioned before, it's content. Everything is about content with me. And putting out these YouTube videos, our feedback has been, the Arnold was tremendous, and people love the message that we're sending, and we're just trying to give people the right tips. We just posted the last chest video, which people loved the orders, how we did the exercise. We talked about it, sets, reps, focusing on what the certain contractions. I mean, that's kind of key. And although it's very brief, we do try to put in there special kind of tips. And I think today I'll mention a couple things in here. I don't think we're going to do necessarily, and this is crazy because none of it's planned. Like, we don't sit there and say, okay, we're going to do today's back training. And I'm not like, hey, this is how we're going to highlight it. We kind of go as we go. And honestly, it depends on my mood because some days I like to talk more or less than others. So what we're going to focus on today is just, being in a different environment, showing, of course, Gold's Gym Venice, which everyone wants to see. I only get out here, a handful of times during the year. I did train at this gym for 2009. I mean, I filmed 07 here, but I trained here 10 and 11 years, mainly for the Olympia. I did come out when I was training for the show, and I would spend time because I did have a condo here, but our focus here is to really just kind of bring a different light into what we do, really keep people interested and, just kind of showcase like a different environment for people to see, because everyone wants to travel to like the Mecca and all these things. That's the main thing, is like we want everyone to experience like the different things about the bodybuilding side, the fitness side, and this is really like when I walked in here at 19, and I saw these pictures on the wall, and I said, my goal was to have my picture on that wall as a Mr. Olympia. I mean, that wasn't even, honestly, it wasn't even a thought at that time. I'm like, if I could ever be on this wall, that's what I thought. Not like, oh, my goal is to become Mr. Olympia and have my picture on the wall. Of course, I thought that, but I never imagined it was possible. I just said, man, what it would be an honor to be on this wall. And here I am. How many years later? That was 93.
So you got 3 pictures on the wall.
Well, I know, but you even have your picture on the wall.
By default.
So it's pretty awesome. But to imagine, I mean, you could imagine you came here without speaking English and everything else. So to have that kind of, you know, that kind of presence, right, at the gym that you train at every day, that you drive an hour to every single day and 3 hours home on a lot of days, just to supply all this content for all these viewers on there. That's what you guys don't realize. I have to give Dave a lot of credit. He spends a lot of time in the car thinking about all these different things we do for you guys to try to create content. And it's not just me, it's the other athletes too that we're featuring. You know, it's always about just trying to create positive things for people to see and influence people in a positive way. So we're just, you know, continuing to do all this. And the weather sucks in California today. Not as bad as you East Coast people. And don't shout at me, because I do it every day on Instagram. Like, Vegas weather sucks lately. And everyone's like, man, come over here. It's a lot colder. But there's a reason I moved to the West Coast and not the East Coast anymore. I still, East Coast are hard, but I have a choice now, right? So I choose to live on the West Coast, and I migrated out here, and it's definitely better. But I'm starting in a sweatshirt today. I never train in a sweatshirt. Dave will attest to that. He walks outside in a damn tank top when I showed up, and I'm like, dude, aren't you cold? So, I mean, for us, it's 60 degrees here today, right? So we're gonna hit some back training, and let's try to get a couple tips in there. And thank you guys for always following along and always giving us feedback and giving us your compliments and comments, and not as much negativity as we ever expected, which is great. You know, I just make sure you guys like the videos. That's the main thing. I know you guys comment, and a lot of people watch the videos, but dude, give us a like so we can continue to trend this thing up and keep giving you guys awesome content. We're excited about it.
Mr. Olympia. What's he wearing? Oh,
I'm swole monkey today.
5X shirt.
No, that's a 3 maybe, or is it 2?
I don't know.
Not big enough. I said it's not big enough for now.
Yeah, bursting out of it. I had to like rip the sleeves off and stuff. You know, Jay's got to start making clothes for big guys. You know, he makes these clothes for these classic bodybuilders or something.
These guys are from Las Vegas.
Oh, really? What are they
I
doing
see them
here?
in the gym every day.
That's awesome. They followed you.
They're
Yeah.
looking for extra motivation.
That's awesome. Very cool.
So is this for Jay Cutler TV or some other channel?
That's all we do.
Yeah, we're using the Diet Guru for our Jay Cutler nutrition ads. If you guys haven't seen my ad emails,
Oh.
he's on my ad emails.
Oh, that's right.
His special segment on JTV for
I know, he's so excited when he
our
saw that.
Trainer's Corner. He's our mainstay on our trainers.
That's awesome.
Built by Broser.
What are you going to say about that,
It
Merlin?
only took him about 16 years to get my name right, but as long as it
Better,
happens, you
better
know.
late than never.
Can't escape the Vegas people.
Well, I was just saying we could carpool next time.
Road trip.
I mean, the Lift Factory's actually got to come to Venice once in a while too. So
Why would you come all the way from Vegas to go to Venice?
Like, where are you at? You're up on this wall somewhere, right?
She said when before she we're right here actually. That's him. That's his back. That's Dave's back with my hat on. So She said before she came here, she said, "What if we see Jay here?"
We see him all the time.
You made it happen.
Yeah, we'll
We see him all the time. Yeah, because at EOS, Look Factory.
You made it appear. He does that all the time.
But
You talk about somebody and 2 days later we see that person.
I just saw him in the gym the other day. They were training back or something. Right at EOS at Lake Mead, the one that close to my
That's
house.
funny.
Yeah, we'll have to see you always.
Next time we come,
What'd you guys train today out here?
The legs.
little everything, legs,
Shoulders.
shoulders, yeah.
Do you feel like when you come to Gym Venice though, like you feel more like energized and like it's a good vibe? But it's so much better than training in Vegas,
Oh,
right?
for sure.
Like we don't have a lot of motivation in Vegas, right?
I know.
Use the Lift Factory. That's about it.
Yeah, that's the hardest court gym, right?
Yep.
But it's small. People
But
don't
it's
realize how small it is.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah. So
They don't
this
have
is
all the
great.
crazy equipment.
And you never know who you might see at Gold's either.
Did you see anyone else today or no?
No one important. Just you.
No. I asked him the same question. I said, "Who's here?" He said, "It's kind of quiet
It
today."
is quiet today.
Which normally Saturdays are pretty busy
A new
here.
classic physique Olympian, he is here.
Yeah, Breon.
Breon.
I saw him.
He's a
Let me ask you something though. Do you feel the weights are lighter here than Vegas?
lighter. Hell yeah. I picked up those like bicep curl 45s.
I didn't think it was. Oh man.
The fucking weights are lighter. That's why
Everybody comes here.
you train heavy out here. Then you come to Vegas and it's a fucking wake up call.
I hate this guy.
Nice meeting you.
Bye guys. Thank you.
All right, so we are going to do the hammer machine row, and this is kind of like, people use this as a one-arm row. Well, what I like about doing with this machine is I actually hold the one side as I pull with the other, okay? And I complete my 10 or 12 reps on one side, and then I still hold on to the bar. It gives me a good balance, okay? So we talk about core and all those kind of things. This is a good exercise where we're still focused on the 10 or 12 reps on each side, but instead of letting the thing go, resetting, whatever, your hands are on both handles through each set on each unilateral side. So I want you guys to try it out. Let me know what you do. Comment below if you guys do this already, but also just let me know what you guys think about doing it different from just holding on to something on one side.
Hi. So Jeff is working here at Gold's Gym at front counter, and I told him you were coming today, and he was working the morning shift, and he left, and I was like, oh, he's gonna miss Jay. Did someone call you or what?
Oh yeah, so I had to come back. Dave hooked it up. You know, had to come back and get the motivation and the pump.
You watch the channel, right?
Oh,
You told me-
absolutely.
yeah, that's awesome.
Oh, now you're on the channel.
There you go. I told him
right.
we gotta put you in there.
Yeah.
All right, thanks so much, man.
Yeah, appreciate
You
it,
bet.
guys. Thanks.
Where are you from?
Alright, good. No. Because I was studying Japanese, and I was going to work in the automotive industry, and that really wasn't the route for me. So I moved out to San Francisco, and I started doing app design. So working on apps, designing, and then moved out here with my brother. We started our own business, so getting clients.
Doing what?
Same thing, app development.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, working on websites.
You're a whiz kid.
Yeah, no, not so. My brother's the whiz guy. I'm just,
Okay.
yeah,
He's younger?
He's older.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's surprising. Usually, like 20-year-olds that know the technology more. You know?
Yeah, so he's the money guy and I'm the art guy. So we'll work on contracts and make websites, apps. Yeah,
That's awesome.
And then while I was here, I mean, what better place to come and learn how to bodybuild? Like I really
You like
want
bodybuilding?
I love bodybuilding. Yeah. I used to powerlift.
Do you follow it still? Or?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
You
Sorry.
followed it for a long time. You know who I am.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
He follows our channel, so
Yeah, right?
he's been
Does
telling
he learn
me.
anything? That's the question.
Yeah.
you?
No, I do. Yeah.
Besides that, Dave is a full-time bodybuilder.
Yeah.
He drives an hour every day to come here.
I think I recognized the voice before I recognized your face. And I connected. And I was like, I think I just watched a video of Jay eating like 20 egg whites, and I know that voice.
It's the 100-gram
My
protein.
100-gram protein breakfast.
Yeah.
Almost.
he taught me I had 100 grams of protein. You know, I never thought once about how much protein I had for breakfast until he pointed
Until you
it out.
like
That
actually
video was
counted it.
when he pointed it out.
It was real.
He's like,
That's
dude, you know you eat 100 grams. I'm like, really? Let me count this.
Yeah.
And that's when I actually learned.
Actually, I think it's 120.
Oh jeez.
Yeah.
I'm gonna step it up.
Oh, well, according to those fans, I cannot assimilate
Oh yeah.
120 grams of protein in one sitting.
Well,
Yeah.
the proof is in pudding, so.
Big bowl put.
Breon. How are you, Mr. O?
Oh, we're doing great.
You good?
Hey, when we're feeling great from the inside out and able to train,
You look
it's always
happy,
a great
man.
day.
You look happy.
Yes.
The
because
title suits you.
You know where I'm getting ready to go after this.
What?
That's why I'm happy too, guys,
Where are you going?
to eat pancakes.
Oh. You got to defend that title.
Yes.
That pancake title.
Okay, that's the
I think
key.
some practice.
That's the formula. Right there, the stacks of
He ain't worried
pancakes.
about that yet. It's too early.
Right.
Got other shit to
Where our
worry
mindset
about.
is right now, huh?
Awesome.
Absolutely.
Good to see you,
but-
buddy.
Absolutely, y'all. Good to see you always, Dave.
All right, so the nice thing training about different gyms, and I always tell people, every day people write to me and they say, hey, how do I overcome these plateaus? And there's a lot of things that cause plateaus, but sometimes it's just a training atmosphere, whether it's training partner, the days you train, like the grouping of body parts. There's a lot of factors, changing the time that you train. But what I love about training at Gym Venice is the variation of exercise that I do. So what I'm focused on here is I'm gonna do a double cable variation. So it's gonna allow me more contraction. So isolaterally I can squeeze the muscle, okay? Still focusing on 12 reps with different handles that I do not have in Las Vegas, and you'll see this when I do this exercise. This is really going to allow us to get deep contraction in lower lats especially. My favorite back movement. Have I said that before though? Anything else? Okay. One arm dumbbell row was a huge part of my Mr. Olympia routine, which, as we see on the wall here, my dream to be on the wall. I talked about that at the beginning of the video. So what we're gonna do here is you're gonna notice with this exercise, what we'll do is we're gonna try to do a stretch at the bottom. So we're gonna come down, not just straight down, we're gonna actually pull to the front, really stretch the long lat, and then pull to the tend to the hip, okay? 10 or 12 reps each side. Really trying to contract the lats. This is fucking key to building the lats. All right, so a lot of variations of the pullover. You see me over the years doing the rope pulls. You see me doing the machine pulls, like in Vegas. Now, what I'm going to demonstrate here is the dumbbell pullover. And whereas chest training, you'll see my hands are like this, okay? What we're going to focus on for back is we're going to grip the handle like this. And that way it allows us to really put our mind to the lats, okay? Whereas this position is more like squeezing with the chest. With this grip over the handle on the dumbbell, it's gonna allow us to really pull the lats, which you guys know, front double bicep, lat spread, all our rear poses, very important for the lats to pop. So 12 reps. Wrap up before we get bothered again. So shout out to everyone out there that's watching our channel, but we just finished some back training here at Gym Venice. Had a kick-ass workout, did a lot of sets, a lot of exercises, and like I said, back was one of those things I did 30 sets for. So if you follow my J-mail, you know my crazy back and leg workouts. I'm a big volume trainer, so 3 sets of each exercise is key. Now the first couple exercises we do 1 warm-up set, and then we go into working sets after that. So the repetitions always follow 10 to 12 reps. But I like a lot of variation. So you saw some pull downs, you saw some rows, stuck to the classics, which is the T-bar row, 1 arm dumbbell row, which I try to do at least one of those exercises every time that I train. The key to back training, just like everything else, is the consistency. Remember, you got to stay consistent. So I train back once every 5 to 7 days. Always a suggestion to train each body part to rest 72 hours in between each workout, okay? So if you're going to train back, wait another 72 hours to do it again. But volume is the key. A lot of variations, you know, focusing on different ones. I do like to change it up once in a while just because I get bored. Training at Gym Venice allows me to see a lot of different equipment I might not see in Las Vegas or some of the places I travel. So you guys just keep working hard, keep training what you do, learn from our channel, follow the J-Mail if you don't. To subscribe, watch this link right here. This is how you subscribe. Just click this link and you get free information all the time. And thank you for following our channel. Make sure you like the video and keep killing it.
Thank you. Is this diet food?
I'm not on a diet.
How do you get those abs?
Hard
Genetics.
work and dedication. Watch this. I wish they brought me butter that wasn't hard. You know why I had to come here? Because Breon, Mr. Olympia, told me something about pancakes. Where is he?
I know. I don't think he's here.
Huh?
He said he was gonna come and eat pancakes. That's right.
He must be doing cardio before he does his pancakes. But you see this? You see this, people? You see what this is, right? This is how you eat pancakes.
Real butter.
So you guys that think that I'm on this special diet, which I am a lot of times, mostly my Mega Fit J meals, but this is how we get down after a good back training session. Is that enough protein? That's my biggest question to you, Mr. Full-Time Bodybuilder.
I think you're a little low. It's certainly not 100 grams.
How much do you think that is?
I would say 35, 40.
No way. That's just like 20 grams of protein.
20?
This is probably 5 or 6 egg whites. So an egg white has 3.5
3.5 per large.
So that's about 20 grams right here.
That's terrible.
Huh?
That's not good.
There you go. This is our post-training meal. This is meal number 1, 2. This is my third meal today, and it's 6:20.
Yeah, you're behind. You know what I'm gonna buy you for your birthday? Is coming in August.
Not a scale.
A very nice scale, yes. For you to come back. Before you come back, you'll need a scale for to come back.
All right, comment below. Should I come back to bodybuilding shows?
Boom.
We can't ride the birds.
I know it's too cold to ride the birds. We'll do it though.
Yeah, in another week it'll be like beautiful weather, right?
Yeah, yeah. All right. I'm gonna take you guys one more place before we wrap it up, right, champ?
What?
We're gonna take them one more place before we wrap it up for today.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, for real? That's freaking dope. Awesome. Sick. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah, for sure. Still?
I'll be down this year, yeah. I was at 53 or 57 or 60 last gym.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
We gotta get you guys down.
I don't come there that often.
The control Mecca physique. In 5th place, winning points for the Olympic qualification, is number 6, Ali Emre from Turkey. It's my first time. Sorry, guys. 3rd place is David Robinson from California.
He asked me if you were big still. I said, oh yeah.
Arizona. I'm gonna come back here though. I gotta take care of my dad.
Oh, really? How old is he now? Wow, I'm going to
Oh, yeah, it's okay.
Sand the man.
I just saw you on one of our Instagram feeds. Our split?
Yeah, Michael hit me up. He's like, man.
He told me he was going to hit you up. You know, what do you want me to do? I'm like, what do you mean the right thing? He falls right in line with whoever he
Yeah, they're going crazy.
See you.
Oh, nice. Glad I made it then. What's up, man? What you doing?
You good? You had someone in the show?
No, just come and check it out. It's good though.
You still love it after all these years.
Yeah, man. Came by to encourage the guys.
Good for you, Chris.
I don't think this guy worked out anymore. He got fucking hands out like a millionaire.
What's going on? We just came in to say hi. I was in town just doing some filming today.
Oh boy, here's the big boss.
The best Mr. Olympia of all time.
Thank you for the
The real
witness.
Gio, but the best Mr. Olympia of all time. At least personality-wise, nobody can deny that. 99% of them don't have Jay's personality. Good.
Thanks for having us, Damar.
We love having this guy represents the sport well. This guy's the best partier on the sport. This guy's the best
And the best
speaker of the
poser.
sport. So it's like we have him the whole team is here. Fucking hell, you know?
Awesome.
Someone had to make the example.
Somebody gotta make some money. Somebody gotta have some fun. So, you know?
And do both.
Yeah. That's why you guys combine together. It's fucking perfect.
And get the bag.